Hello, and thank you for tuning in. We are going to continue with the reading. I stopped the video because of the rain. It was coming in on that side, so I had to switch sides. So there could be something about a rain delay, spiritual or natural, okay, in your travels. Rain delay, weather event, okay, some type of weather event that stymies processes, okay, again. Spiritual layovers, okay? Someone could be dealing with a hangover at this time that you know of, okay? So we're going to continue our reading, okay? Part 1, part 2 of this will probably post before part 1 just because of the load time, okay, and the length of that video. I don't know how long this one will be, but generally it's part 2 or shorter. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the lifestyle card if I can reach my hand and get it. I'm reminded of is that Bozo Grand Prize game? Bozo, something in Chicago. That's where that TV show was based, okay? Bozo. And this card came out. Collective. Look, this card flipped out with it. Only when it came out. From the first part of the reading. This was the first card. That is a double confirmation. Okay? The star energy is coming at you. The star opportunity is coming at you. Okay? You don't have to seek it. You don't have to find, again, whatever that might be. It may not even be, again, that could be just on a local stage with your news and your story getting out, and yeah, okay? So, star energy out again, okay? Let's go ahead and pick up some random cards, see what else. Blair, the name Blair, first name, last name, okay? Coast Guard, a lot of military energy from the first. We had the Air Force come out and a military base come out. Okay, now we have Coast Guard, so definitely military something. Again, legal, okay, that was in there, okay. Page of Swords, okay. Something about scuffed shoes. I'm not sure if they could pick up the material and then with their scientific research determine what type of shoe was in your house, what type of shoe was coming towards you, what type of hitman, okay, what hitman was, right? They can take shoe impressions, make casts, okay, they do that, okay. You could be a master builder 22, okay. Poisoned U.S. attorney, poisoned U.S. attorney. Hinduism, okay. I am in Malaysia. That is the second most popular belief system here, okay. In Malaysia and Indonesia, it's number 1, okay. There's something about not answering the phone, and there's Sekhmet again. You could be seeing a lot of cats. I am, definitely, a lot of them, okay. Next, this card didn't want to go into the thing. It didn't want to go in. It was stuck on the bag. It wouldn't go into the bag, so, okay. Atlanta, the name Paul, okay. John Paul, Pope John Paul, okay. Catholic Church, secret societies, okay. Rapist, okay. Molesters are in that organization. These names, or a form of Jack, Jackson, Jackie, Jacqueline, okay. Jacks, remember that old school game, Jacks, okay. Phoenix or Dakota, places or people. My readings are for high vibrational beings only. My readings are not for the general public, okay. Your mother is doing witchcraft against you. Milligan, Luis Milligan, Alfonso Milligan, Confirmation honk. Okay. Someone could have had a difficult time trying to have children. Someone could have adopted a child. Hopefully it's legal. Okay. Hidden musical gifts collective. There's a church that's a cult. Okay. Wine and chill. You might be in this energy, or you could be getting ready to step into this with vacation, time away from job, whatever. Okay. Need to do some third eye protection. Raven Simone. Again, a Raven or a Simone. There's a Simone that's a comedian. Okay. And Raven Simone, right? The actress. Started out on Nickelodeon. There's something about lick. I said Nickelodeon. Okay, so something about lick. Ascended Master. Okay. I wrote out a new card regarding the Ascended Masters as well. Okay, again, collective, tell someone this. Okay, whatever the karmic offer happens to be, tell it to them. Okay. Saint on Sunday and ain't on Monday. That's somebody. Okay, again, praise the Lord. Hallelujah. And then go home and do their witchcraft. Spell work. Beauty magic, moon magic, water magic, whatever that is. But whatever you're going through, collective. For some of us, it's about to be this confirmation, newsworthy. Okay? Because saint on Sunday and ain't on Monday, that don't fly. Okay? I keep mentioning fly. Monica Lewinsky, Monica Roper, Monica. The singer, Monica. Okay? These names, I got Tobias earlier. So, Tobias, Davis, Norris, Jaquanda, or some other name that starts with a J. Tobias, Rory, Cohen, Kenneth. Okay? First name, last name, middle name. Biden admin ordered the hit. We already know. I'm getting heavy presence of angels. Okay? I said water magic. Okay? We have 2000s kid. So someone's born in the 2000s. Could be the kid that someone adopted. Next we have Korea. So someone is in Korea, from Korea, fled to Korea. Or they are a communist or a racist. Okay? Abraham Hicks. What's up, baby? What's up, Abraham? Yeah, what's up, baby? Are we going to be working together? I'd love to. Okay? I want to do something. I will share this with you. I want to do something similar to Abraham Hicks, but not exactly. Okay? So Abraham Hicks, if you do not know who that spirit being is, Abraham Hicks is widely popular. But she does these cruises or getaways for high vibrational, or those who are wanting to ascend, and she calls it the vortex and that. But Abraham Hicks, whose name is Esther, Abraham Hicks, does these. I don't know how frequent, but I would like to do something similar, but I would like to do it specifically for healers, alchemists, light workers, star seeds, no matter what your occupation. I would like to do an annual, something like that, maybe even semi-annual, but it's by invitation only. Confirmation, it's by invitation only. It was 9:27 on the video timer. Okay, 999. Okay, so I would like to do that one day, given proper resources. But it's by invitation only. Okay, so mine would not be a public comesoever who will. It would be by invitation only. Okay, because again, I am here for the high vibrational beings and those who are ready to be on their journey And I would much rather collaborate with and spend close time with proximity, physical proximity to other high vibrational beings as opposed to the general public. Okay? And again, that's nothing against her. She's definitely doing what she's guided to do. Okay? We got the name Paul again, and here we go. Okay? This says Malcolm X was assassinated to silence truth. Okay? Malcolm X, birthed Malcolm Little, was assassinated to silence the truth. Okay? And again, this name, first, middle, last. Okay? Turn the card over. The Vatican knows who you are. So the Vatican knows who you are. Why? Because they use supernaturally legal means in order to look into your birth chart and your Akashic records. Okay? So they take a look at the children that are birthed. They know. Okay? They know what star seeds are. They know what healers are. They know what light workers are. They know what alchemists are. They know. Okay? Karmic illness and the name Curtis. Also looking at Marie, Maria, and Mary. Okay? Now it's confirmation horn, I think. It was reverberating in my ear. Karmic illness, Curtis. Curtis could have a karmic illness. Curtis, if you have a karmic illness and you want to be healed, come clean. Okay? This name, Troy, the place or a person. Okay? Something about a drummer or someone who's in the music industry. Okay? Gunshot, riveting gunshots. Gunshots, riveting, something's riveting. Something. Okay? Collective, remember this. Remember this. Remember this. Okay? Remember this. You are both milk and honey. Milk and honey. Again, today I put honey in my coffee as the divine was guiding me to do so. Okay? I've never done that, but milk is your honey. Also, sweetness could be being added to your life. Okay? An air sign and this name or form thereof. Okay? Lexi, Alexis, Alexa, Alexander, Alexandria, Alexia, Alexa. Okay? Someone stuck in karmic matrix. Someone stuck in the matrix. You could have been providing a way out, but they chose not to take it. I said Hindi. Here we are, Shiva. Your presence is welcome and your presence is needed. Your presence is dear. Your presence is allowed. Your presence is loved. Your presence is, here and sufficient. Shiva. Okay? And we're looking at Isis. Okay. Isis, that could be that Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords energy. Okay, could be Isis energy. Okay, again, male or female, doesn't matter. Okay, the name Emmett. Okay, Emmett Till. That kid was murdered for a lie. Okay, murdered for a lie by a Caucasian woman. Okay. This name. Okay. Tyrone. Okay. These initials, they come out all the time as you see them or transposed. Okay. Collective, look. Okay. This says collaborate with authentic forces for the best life possible. Collaborate with authentic forces for the best life possible. Okay. Let's go ahead and get some real life, and then we'll end part 2. Thank you so much, as always, Divine, again, for the utterances that are truth. Okay? Your utterances that are truth. Okay? Someone's lying and they could have a disease at this point in time. Okay? They could have COVID. Okay? That's what that reminds me of. Or some other autoimmune something that they attempted to send towards you, or did. Divine might be taking your request at this time. What do I mean? What do you like? What do you want? Divine might be taking your request at this time. Because you were able to grow, even in the muck and mire, you were able to grow, collective. You see how strong? You see how powerful? You see that nothing else was able to grow. This is the only tree that's growing, and whatever this, I just heard refuse, whatever that is. Okay? In the first part of the reading, we got a water sign and a crush through the stack. Okay, those two cards, crush and water sign, at the same time. So you see that water in the background, that could be coming towards you. You see that? That is your source, by the way. Okay. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod, thy staff, they comfort me. Though my enemies form allegations against me, those allegations, they will not prosper. Though they speak evil of my deeds, their words will not prosper. Though they speak evil of my intent, their deeds will not prosper. Though they speak ill intent on your name, those smear campaigns have no ground to stand on. Okay? You are about to get a collective. You are about to get a collective package. You are about to get a package, collective. It could be multiple things. Again, the package could be a person. Opportunity, contract, agreement, employment opportunity. You're about to get a package. So let your supplications be known. What would you like? What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? Start looking at the places that you would want to travel to. Start looking at the places. Return receipt. So you need a return receipt when you take merchandise back to the store in order to get credit or to get a refund. Okay? So, spiritually, you could be going to Most High and saying, okay, this right here is not what I thought it was going to be. I have my return receipt. I'd like to change this, exchange this for something, exchange them for something, someone else. Yeah. Or in the physical, you could have gone to the store today or recently, and this is a confirmation that this reading is, at least part of it is for you, and you could have returned something, okay? For whatever, exchange or money. Okay. Someone could have been trying to exchange you for money. They do that, you know. Okay. We have mom energy. Okay. Again, mother doing witchcraft. Okay. Confirmation double. You heard it, right? Okay. So mother doing witchcraft. Mother was trying to cash in on you, on your good deeds, on your spirit. You being a spirit baby, trying to cash in on that. You could have been stolen as a child, okay? Kidnapped, murdered your father, mother, in order to sacrifice you because they wanted your bloodline. They wanted your goodness, okay? Confirmation. And there's someone who's getting rid of evidence. We got hidden evidence earlier also, so someone's getting rid of evidence, however they do it, on their cell phone, on their computer, in books, notebooks, written down, communication from the jail, whatever. Okay, all of those conversations are being recorded. Something turn over? Divine said stop. And then we have a lot of games. Take a look. Immature people, immature beings playing games. Okay? And a lot of them. A lot of them. Okay? I keep getting 50 to 55 people from me personally. $50 to 55 people. I don't know if all of them will serve time. I don't know. Too many cats. That comes out frequently. Okay? So someone came at you, okay, with smear campaigns, okay, conjuring up conspiracy theories about who you are, what you do, where you go, who you do it with. Okay? Oops, it's upside down. Okay, because the conspiracist is upside down. Okay, but conspiracy theory. Okay? This could be some of the energy that government agencies are looking into in regards to your situation. Credit card fraud. Okay? I did see the nonprofit fraud earlier. So credit card fraud. Who you want to be and where you want to be with. Who you want to be and who you want to be with. Who you want to be and who you want to be with. I'm not sure why that's important to any. That's no one's business other than you and the individual that you want to be with. Okay, it's nobody else's business, really. I mean, right? There are parts of your life that should never be shared with the public. Okay, your intimate times and moments are things that should never be shared with the public collective. Okay, your spouse should know that. Okay, and again, here we go, washing something down the sink. Okay, they could have put it in a garbage disposal, shredded it with a paper shredder. You hear it. The weather has, the rain has stopped. Okay. So all of this spells conflict, of course. Okay. I just got this part of the karmics reading. Okay. So you see how close that water is? Remember the tree? Okay. You see how close the water is? Okay. Someone could be a vegetarian. Okay. Or a vegan. Someone could every now and then eat meat, but then mainly eat vegetables, or go by a vegetarian, vegan type of diet. Every now and then. That's kind of like me, I guess. Yeah, I don't. Here, I probably eat meat every day. They are chicken lovers here. They are big chicken lovers here, and not like fried chicken. Although there's KFC, I have not been on or even here. I went to a McDonald's here and a U.S. pizza place. I was gonna say pizza joint, yeah. I think that's it as far as American food. The pizza place is right up the street. I go there. I've been there twice. And they actually have little personal pan pizzas, which are great. Okay? Anything else about the conflict, Divine? Pillaging. Also, someone could have been saying that they are a vegan when in actuality they're not. You see how they are off their path? This is the path, but that being is not on it. Okay. So, it could be a vegetarian or a vegan that's lying or dead to use your money, your credit cards, your social security number, your business EIN, employee identification numbers, PPP loans, okay? And that is all about this deception, okay? Also, what I get with this card, in 1969 or whenever it was that man landed on the moon, yeah, Neil Armstrong, pay attention, Neil Armstrong and all of that, okay? That is not the first, neither the only time that man has been to the moon, okay? The government does things behind closed doors, launches and things that are never publicized, okay? Publicly, yeah. That was the first time. And it might have been originally the first time, but since then, not all of it's publicized, okay? I used to say that if the government or news shared every day the number of soldiers that are unalived in the military, 2603 on the video timer, if they did that, there would be mass chaos. Because soldiers die every day. Suicide, unaliving by others. I'm reminded of the movie A Few Good Men, Code Reds. These things actually happen, okay? But they're never publicly spoken about, okay? They give their family a flag and $250,000 or whatever the insurance policy is, and that's it. The family never really knows the truth behind what happened to their son or daughter in the military. Okay. Troll energy. Trolling and scrolling. Trolling and scrolling. On social media. Your social media. Trolling and scrolling. Trying to find something about you that they can use for either their benefit on their social media platforms or against you. Okay? Because they have not awakened. Here we go. They have not awakened the creative gene within them because they choose to remain in karmic energy and to stay a pathological liar. Even to this day, with all that you've exposed about them, all that you know about them, you moving away from them, you cutting them off energetically, physically, financially, spiritually, they still are out there lying on you. Okay? Confirmation, Bert? Don't let them lie on you or lay. Okay? Is what I mean. Okay, revolving door. Again, that comes out. That's religion. Religion is a revolving door. All they tell you is Jesus died for your sins, accept the Lord and be saved. It's so much more than that. It's so much more than that. Okay, if you don't believe me, look at the ones who constantly go to church every Sunday. Go, take a look. Okay. Again, thank you, Source. Something about Mommy Walter. Okay. And the devilish, inconsiderate landlord. Okay. Again, physically speaking or natural. Okay. Someone who is trying to lord over your land, lord over your promises, lord over your purpose, lord over you. Okay. Of course, it's with deceptive intentions. Okay. So I think we're going to go ahead and end it there, collective. Again, thank you so much for being a part of the journey here on Esoteric Guidance or anywhere else that you happen to listen to this. There are times when I share my readings on LinkedIn. And if you are subscribed and you kind of came across my information on LinkedIn, thank you so much as well for being a part of the journey and tapping in. Thank you. Okay. So there's definitely people on LinkedIn that have subscribed to the channel. Continue to be of your highest, purest, truest, divine white light, and divine will see you through. Don't lose hope, because hope makes not ashamed. You, when you stick to it. Okay, stick-to-itiveness, right? Thank you as always, and be encouraged.